Hello and welcome to a new rush hour episode of Trains Out, and today we're at Stevenage on the East Coast Mainline, where you'll be seeing services from Thameslink, Great Northern, Grand Central, Hull Trains, Lumo and LNER. And with any luck, a little bit of freight as well. There is a Thameslink 700, I think it's 700 125, that'll be working the 1714 Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Peterborough. Behind me will be a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate. So away goes this 700. And it was 700 125. Doing about turn to find incoming 717 006 with a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate. As I was getting myself ready, a pair of former Gatwick Express 387s came roaring through. So we'll probably see those heading back at some stage later on this evening. Or we might not. You never know. It's all up in the air, so you just have to assume. Right, so she's coming to a stop. So let's see what else shall turn up. Okay, the next train to be giving it the beans is going to be an LNER Azuma going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. (801 129). And the next train drive is going to be 700 124 with a 1717 Thameslink service, try again, there we are, from Peterborough to Horsham, and apparently it's stung according to the graffiti at the top, so there we are then. That's a bit of breaking news for you. This particular train is called Stung. I don't know why you'd graffiti stung on the top of a train, but there we go, someone has. Right, well, now departing is the 1717 Thameslink service to Horsham. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be another LNER Azuma going from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. Giving it a fair amount of boot. (801 214) with a fair amount of wind behind it as well. Then we're going to have an LNER 225 set passing by, presumably bound for Leeds, but I will double check that. And she is definitely not hanging about. And sparking like a good one. (91 111) and 82 208. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a Hull Trains Paragon service going from Hull to London King's Cross. Giving it a bit of a bootful. (802 301) and 802 304. As also coming in is the 1730 Thameslink service from Brighton to Cambridge in the form of 700 118. And because of the way the wind is blowing, all I can smell is a load of greasy fried chicken. That's all I can smell. Because I've got McDonald's and I've got Five Guys just over that way, and there's a lot of chicken being cooked. So that's all I can bleed and smell. Squeaky break time. Okay, and the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Great Northern 387s going from London King's Cross to Ely. (387 118) and 387 112. And then the next train to make an appearance is going to be a Eleanor Azuma going from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross, giving it a fair amount of beans. Oh, I want to say 801 215 for that one. Doing about turn. Find the 1730 Thameslink service to Cambridge departing. As incoming is the 1732 Thameslink service from Cambridge to Brighton. One stormtrooper leaves and another one turns up. So it was 70118 off to Cambridge and 70152 will be working a service to Brighton. Huzzah. Again, as parting is the 1732 Thameslink service to Brighton and the 1732 Great Northern service to Moorgate, as we then also have incoming the 1735 Great Northern service from London King's Cross to Peterborough. (387 119) leading. With a former Gatwick Express 387 205 bringing up the rear. Okay, now departing is the 1735 Great Northern service to London King's Cross, as we're also then going to have an Eleanor Azuma racing through with a service from Leeds to London King's Cross. The earlier 225 set was indeed going to Leeds. And she's giving it a bit of welly. All technical terms, this. So we had 801 101 at the front and 801 110 on the rear. It's a real test getting those numbers at high speed when they're that close to you. Okay, I have no idea what the Thameslink service is doing, but I think this Azuma is bound for Hull. That would be 800 106. And this is 700 033. I shall find out what's what. I think that might be bound for Cambridge. I will just double check both on that one. Okay, coming in now is 700 059 with a 1740 Thameslink service from Cambridge to London King's Cross. 700 033 is doing the 1740 from London King's Cross to Cambridge. And the Azuma was bound for Hull. Okay, now departing is the 1740 Thameslink service to London King's Cross. And the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Great Northern 387s going from Ely to London King's Cross. (387-105) and 387-116. Thundering over the points. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1744 Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough. And this will be worked by 700-136. So they've tried to clean some graffiti off the side of that. Only just fits in here. Okay, the next freight train to pass, the only freight train to pass by will be a GBRF 66 going from Tilbury Container Terminal to Wakefield Europort. Worked by 66741. That totally didn't make me jump, as here we have a 180 of some variation going from Bradford Interchange to London King's Cross. One fully loaded container train. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1747 Thameslink service from Peterborough to Horsham, worked by 700-119, as incoming behind me will be a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate. And up there is the Great Northern service, slowly working her way down. We're in no real hurry here. This will be worked by 717-016. I don't know what that was, but there goes the 1747 to Horsham. Right, well there goes an 801 of some variation off to Edinburgh Waverley from London King's Cross. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at my phone at the time, and I just happened to hear the unmistakable sound of an Azuma. Looked up and, hey presto, In other news, there's a Wizz Air flight coming in, bound for Luton Airport. Which of course trains and planes out really, but probably can't really see it all that well. You'll just have to take my word for it that it is Wizz Air. And landing gear is down. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1755 LNER service from London King's Cross to Harrogate. And this will be worked by 800 110. Completely full. Next calling point after this will be Grantham. Okay, getting ready to depart will be 800 110 with the 1755 LNER service to Harrogate, as we're also going to have coming in the 1759 LNER service from York to London King's Cross, worked by another one of their Azumers. Rear LEDs flickering away like a good one. Oh dear. What a shock. I'm sure they do. That is wonderful news. Right, well, whilst Anne sort of waffles on a bit, because that's usually my job, we have incoming 801-216 with squeaky brake time. Lovely job. Okay, and the next plane to pass overhead is one of EasyJet's Airbuses. As I bring your attention back down to the action on the rails, as we're going to have a pair of Great Northern 387s passing through with a service from London King's Cross to Ely. So leading the way is 387-103. With 107 on the rear. Okay, 801-216 is getting ready to depart with the 1759 LNER service from York to London King's Cross. The guard is now on. His door has been closed. Very last minute. That's 4 people. Very last minute. Oh, there's somebody else running up. Somebody running. Still running. Still running. Still running. Nope, the train driver has just been buzzed to say it's all good to go. So I could actually hear it from out here. And away they go. Okay, so we've got looks like a Learjet of some variation passing overhead. As down there is the 1805 LNER service from Harrogate to London King's Cross, as now departing is 707016 with the 1802 Great Northern service to Moorgate. And squeaking away is 800 209. There she is. In fact, there's the rest of her. Okay, 800 209 is now leaving with the 1759 to London, as a 700 comes in with a late running 1800 service to Cambridge from Brighton. 700 133. So it's the 12 car variant. I always found first class in trains like that to be horrendously pointless. Intercity services, yes. Services like that, no. Okay, now departing is 700 133 with the late running 1800 Thameslink service from Brighton to Cambridge. It's running about 5 minutes late. Okay, the next train to pass by is another resumer bound for Leeds. (801 108) and 801 111. Okay, the next train to arrive is 700 047 with the 1809 Thameslink service from London King's Cross to Cambridge. Okay, the next train to arrive is the late running 1810 Thameslink service from Cambridge to London King's Cross. It's running about 2 minutes late at this stage, and it is worked by 700 008. Okay, the next two trains to arrive are going to be the 1814 Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough, followed by a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate. And then behind me will be a pair of Great Northern 387s working a service from King's Lynn to London King's Cross. So here we have 700 138 as the 1810 service to London is now departing. And giving it great guns is going to be 387 115 and 387 114. And the Great Northern service is worked by 717 024. Again, as parting is the 1814 Thameslink service to Peterborough. Okay, got another aircraft passing overhead, and I am guessing, have a little look-see, that is EasyJet. Now I have got flight radar on my phone, however, the mobile data is incredibly sketchy around this neck of the woods, and whenever I try and fire up flight radar, whatever it is, it then completely kills everything. Anyway, here we have 801227, complete with a dead pigeon on the front, working a service from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. So we have another one of EasyJet's Airbuses flying overhead. I'm sure it's EasyJet used the Airbus and it's Ryanair that used the Boeing. And landing gear down. Okay, the next range of is going to be the 1817 Templink service from Peterborough to Horsham. That's 717, it's just popping continuously. Oh, hello. There goes 801224 with an LNER service from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley, and here we have 700127. That's a very gentle stop. Really gentle. Oh well, hold on. Okay, now departing is 700127 with the 1817 Templink service to Horsham. Right then, the next train to pass by is going to be another LNER Zoomer going from London King's Cross to Skipton. And that is worked by 800-206. And really pointless, but there's a little tiny private jet up there for all to admire. Wouldn't have the faintest idea what I'm looking at. Well, that was a seagull. I mean, that doesn't take a genius to work out, but in terms of that aircraft, nada. Alright, with its landing gear all already down, here's another one of EasyJet's wonderful beasts flying overhead. Okay, the next train to Giving It What For will be an LNER Zoomer going from, there's an M in there, from try one again, Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. There you go. (801-229) with the honours for that one. Okay, and the next range of packet appearance is going to be a pair of Great Northern 387s going from London King's Cross to King's Lynn. 387128 and 387204. Okay, and the next train drive is going to be the 1832 Thameslink service from Cambridge to Brighton. This is worked by 700-153. I don't know why I made that sound so surprising. It's like, oh my god, it's 700-153! But there we go, it's, yeah, 700-153 with less enthusiasm this time. And there goes a child on a bicycle with the bell. Jolly good. Okay, 700-153 is now departing with the 1832 Thameslink service to Brighton. As up there is going to be the 1735 Great Northern service from London King's Cross to Peterborough, worked by a pair of Class 387s. As 717024 is now departing with the 1832 Great Northern service to Moorgate. So, here we have 387208 leading 387206. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an LNER 225 set going from Leeds to London King's Cross. So leading the way is 82214 with Flying Scotsman 91101 on the rear. Really giving it a shove. Right, there goes 801214 with an LNER Azuma service from London King's Cross to Newcastle. Once again, I was distracted, so I didn't notice it until it was right on top of me. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1840 Thameslink service from London King's Cross to Cambridge. As there goes a crow. And this will be worked by 700-045. Gliding her way in effortlessly onto platform 4. As we have passing overhead what I believe to be one of EasyJet's Airbus A320s, but I'll double check that just as she passes over my head. If I can catch the colours of the engines and the tail section, that is indeed an EasyJet A320. Interesting that he hasn't got his landing gear down yet, because most of the aircraft that have passed overhead thus far have had theirs open. In fact, just as I say that, he's just opened them up. Okay, 700-045 is now departing with the 1840 Thameslink service to Cambridge. As coming in will be another Thameslink 700 going from Cambridge to London King's Cross, working the 1840. As up there, oh, okay, something's going on over there. We've got quite a fancy looking jet passing overhead. Those in the know will probably be able to tell me what that is. as I bring your attention to 700-021. Okay, and the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Great Northern 387s going from King's Lynn to London King's Cross, as 700-021 is now departing with the 1640 service to London King's Cross. (387-102) and (387-121). As we also have incoming a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate. And this will be worked by 717-008. Not exactly brimming to capacity. In fact, a lot of these carriages are actually completely empty. Wonderful job. Okay, and the next train to pass by is going to be a Grand Central Adelante going from Sunderland to London King's Cross. That's 180-104. Bit of a last minute tone from the driver there. That did make me jump, but you know, wasn't expecting it, but thank you very much, sir. That woke me up. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1844 Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough, worked by 700-101. Lovely job. Okay, now departing is the 1844 Thameslink service to Peterborough, as now coming in is the 1847 Thameslink service from Peterborough to Horsham, and that is worked by 700-132. How's that for a stop? Okay, now departing with a fair amount of acceleration is the 1847 Thameslink service to Horsham. It's down in the distance will be an Eleanor Zuma going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. And that is worked by 801-215. Certainly giving it some welly. Okay, we've got a smaller little jet passing overhead. See, if my mobile data was deciding to not have a complete failure around Stevenage when I try and load the Jesus Christ, the Flight Radar 24 app, I'll be able to give you a little bit more information as to A, what the planes are, and B, where they've come from. But I don't know why it always seems to struggle around Stevenage Station, but it always does. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1855 LNER service from London King's Cross to Bradford Foster Square. So this will be worked by a pair of zoomers, with the lead being 801 110. Next calling point after this will be Grantham, with 801 101 bringing up the rear. Complete with squeaky brakes. And passengers staring at me as if I'm committing some sort of heinous crime. There you go. And above us we have a EasyJet Airbus A320 passing overhead, landing at Luton, unless it decides to have a last minute think of things and disappear elsewhere. It could do a touch and go, you never know. The runway could be occupied. And I highly doubt it, but you know, weirder things have happened. Landing gear down, job is a good one. Okay, the next plane to pass overhead is going to be a Wizz Air Airbus A320. Landing gear down. Lovely job. As down in the distance we have incoming the 1859 LNER service from Lincoln Central to London King's Cross. As now departing is the 1855 LNER service to Bradford Foster Square. So I shall get the departure of the London-bound service, and then that will be that. So this is worked by 800 210. And that has hit a pigeon at some stage. Or I presume is a pigeon. Just a bird. It's hit a bird. There could be a pigeon, because pigeons are just more susceptible to being hit by trains, as I've seemed to have noticed over the years. 9 times out of 10 it's a pigeon, is what I'm saying. Okay then, 800 210 is about ready to depart with the 1859 LNER service to London King's Cross. And as she continues onwards and a Thameslink 700 service turns up, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you see today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. And this is 700 144. This will be working a service from London King's Cross. No, this will actually be doing the service from Brighton to Cambridge. Really thoroughly enjoyed filming here. It's always a great station to come to. Got the 225 sets, so I'm not going to complain at that one whatsoever. Pity I didn't get any Lumo services, but you know, you can't win them all. My next rush hour film is going to be from Harrow and Wealdstone on the West Coast Mainline. Really looking forward to filming there and putting my teeth back in at the same time. Here we have a pair of Great Northern 387s bound for Kings Lynn. (116) and 105, and here comes another Thamesling 700 in the form of 700 118. So yes, Harrow and Wealdstone will be my next rush hour film. I do love the West Coast Mainline. I can't deny that I don't, because I just do. I will try and get some more Midland Mainline rush hour films done, and I will try and do some more bits on the East Coast Mainline as well. I'll probably try and get Luton Airport Parkway done at some point to try and get a little bit more planes and sort of further my knowledge on all things aircraft, as we have another EasyJet A320 passing overhead. So, until next time, from me here at Stevenage, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.